Hi there, I decided to start a new project right now, and I thought like what we're gonna do, I'm going to write a book, why not? I have this website, so in the website I usually have articles where I discuss different things. For example, I open source the skills I use to ship iOS apps, etc, 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 different things. I figure I like to write about my experience on building indie applications, especially for iOS and macOS. I built Air Whisper before, and this is my main project, which is basically a tool to dictate on the macOS different prompts and control the Mac. Apart from that, I built many other iOS apps which I publish on the App Store. And I figured that all these learnings I got from them, I could put them all together in a 200 pages book. And so I decided to use AI for this, of course. So I opened Claude Code and started giving a simple prompt here. The prompt goes like, hey, let's write a book, 200 pages, let's draft the chapters. And I wanted to discuss the big IPO we did at Bumble while I was a staff iOS engineer, and now I built Air Whisper, and the book should be about iOS and macOS, discuss ASO, so that I could approve and move forward. Grow your Vibe coded app. It will go into the following link, and there will be different chapters like the shift about my story when I was building something huge at Bumble, and now I started shipping Air Whisper and 6 other applications from home, which is really very rewarding because I can see the benefit and the profit of my own work every day. And then different learnings I got from this for the last few months. I've been building apps as an indie developer for like over a year now. There's some profit of it, but truth to be told, like I'm not rich, making a lot of money out of this, like some other influencers may say, like how to grow to 1 million in 1 month or something like that. This book is not about that. It's to be real and discuss my experience on this. I'll discuss distribution, building a network, metrics, etc, etc, etc. So when I first iterated, I felt like it's maybe not enough, but I wanted to check and ask Claude that if we can make 200 pages out of this content. So he suggested that maybe some of the chapters could be thin, some others will be bloated. 5 agents are writing all 28 chapters in parallel. This is huge, this is crazy. Like now the AI can write a book for you like in a matter of minutes. Basically, I started like a few minutes ago with this project. Part 1 is done already. I wait for other agents to complete. So right now, what we have is 4 agents writing the remaining chapters, but it is crazy how AI can write them in parallel and be synchronized about the content of the book because the plan was done before in advance. This is just incredible to me. When the book will be written, I'll be able to review all the content myself and give my thumbs up at the end or iterate over it. If some of the ideas are not exactly how I picture them, ideally we will end up with a book that is very useful for everyone who is starting new building applications, who is in the middle of the process, who is stuck, or for someone with experience who wants to compare their experience building up. So let's see when this will be finished. So here it is, still writing part 3 of the book, but everything is looking really good. I can see already some details about the book that is proposed. So the HTML shell is built with gradient book cover with reading PDF buttons, sticky sidebar on desktop, reading progress bar. So basically this is not just building the book, it's building the website in a format that is very readable and is print optimized CSS and responsive design, which is stunning for me because after we will finish, the idea is to make as I mentioned before, like a version that can be downloaded, and then maybe you can even learn from it or pass on to your AIs for reference so that it can summarize for you if you want, etc. Remember, we are doing a very short video on YouTube, writing a book about a very complex and deep topic. Again, this is like really stunning. It's an experiment and I think it's going to work, and I think the content of the book will be excellent. Let's see how it works. Okay, it seems like the book is assembled now, so now it's adding to the homepage of my website, which is here. By the way, you can follow me on X, for example, if you like, and whenever I post anything about the book and about new videos, you should be able to see what's cracking. Okay, that's it. This is the book. Let's see if I can preview locally. Nice. I feel it's looking really good. Let's see if the book format is what I had in mind. So I can see some quotes, which is looking really good. This is exactly what I wanted, to build some diagrams and different graphs. I need to review them, of course, but they are looking really good. If you can see here, the book is massive. It's like really massive. This is awesome. You can see diagrams, different problems discussed, different topics that I really wanted to cover about the traps of building apps in certain ways or not. This is just amazing. So the next step will be to publish the book now in the website. I will review later, as I always say, but I want to publish it now so you can see. I don't know how you usually write to your AI. I try to be nice and kind, just because, unless I have a bad day. Okay, seems like this should be going live now. I have the website deployed at Cloudflare workers, and maybe in 1 minute or two my website will load the book. At the moment this is deploying. Let's give it a few minutes and reload again. There you go, deploy.